Here we go. The #1 team in the country facing a serious test on the road against a ranked opponent. Can they escape here with the top ranking intact? Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi, and Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home field of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to get this game going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Rebels will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! What a sag by the senior. And the Rebels will have first and 10 here.
When there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense, you give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding, and here comes the penalty marker. Second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Running out of time in the pocket. This time, a completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. And the Rebels trying to cash in here in the red zone. It's a run. Running back's got it. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A horrible field position to start the drive, but they just marched right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. throw it on first down. Looking for the wide out. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
This guy can do it.
That's
all.
your boy,
we
right?
see him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. The Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. No huddle now for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at 40. And the Rebels have 1st and 10 here.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Rebels look at a cash in the red zone.
Music now. Music now. Okay, ready? Stick. Ready.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, camper. Run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
on second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up. And you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll hand it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Short game, but it's going to be the final play of the first period. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. The Rebels will look to convert here on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, and the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
And the Rebels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. Has the 1st down and more. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here. And the Rebels will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
It's a short completion at the big tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's running out of time here. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Punt over the middle. It's Bradley. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. A running play called on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's showing what he can do.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, fires it to the wideout. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
What a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Quick throw, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. First down and 10. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And now here comes the point after attempt. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
Lets it go quickly. Oh, the pass is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He'll hand it off. Breaks free. He's past the marker and still going. Touchdown, Arkansas. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So from the 18-yard line, it's second and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Throws it to the right. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 10. And he steps out at the 3. Couldn't quite make the end zone, but a great pick.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Defense showing blitz here. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down and goal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Zone stop. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. To settle for 3 here would be deflating. Third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Razorbacks. This offense cannot be stopped.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Little. The Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it down the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
The pass rush closing in. And this pass is on target, caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10.
Okay, ready? Ready, on the ready.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the 1st half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense is back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Razorbacks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense, looking for a first down.
Good enough for first down yardage. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Both out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Arkansas. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
46, Ole Miss 14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away each of the last 2 possessions. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Little. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, here on 4th down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative, but give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it for the first down and much, much more.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Last drive, the passing game, very effective, moved them right down the field. The defense make adjustments. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Going back for this open up this series, 2nd down and 16 now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And the wideout goes in motion. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Razorbacks will line up on 1st and 10. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the move. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. Ball carrier tackled there.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
As we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Looking to throw it again. Intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, it may be a little bit late, Chris, but they get the interception they're desperately looking for. Now, they're still down by 3 possessions, and it's a long shot. But if they can score and maybe get an onside kick, who knows?
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Rebels. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply feeling to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
They return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. Arkansas offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Fighting off the defender. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Working clock with the ground game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
3rd down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a two-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball. Come up with the interception. Anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get the pick. Now let's see if they can score.
First down. Looking to throw the football. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Bringing pressure. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the Rebels starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Looking to throw again. Quick completion to the tight end. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. And the Rebels are going to keep this drive moving. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. All he had to do was look it in, and he drops it. Let's see how that drop ends up affecting him the rest of this game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Pounding away with the run game. Gets the first and still running. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. He hands it off from the gun. Runs through the defender. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Razorbacks will enter the final minute looking to run this clock out. The shotgun running play call. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you try to run the clock out and secure the victory. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks free. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a first down, and that should do it.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Lures from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to